Hello everybody and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network. Dom Santina here with you once again, back and ready to go for season 15 of Monday Night Thunder here with the Dirt Slingers Racing League. They're in the middle of their warm-up session. While they do that, we're going to send it on down trackside for our pre-race ceremonies. When we come back, we'll have the conclusion of quick time qualifying and our first heat race of the night. So let's send it down to the track to get us ready with our opening ceremonies.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Just in perfect timing, the heat races, or the quick time, has been established. Austin Simmelman will pick up the first one of season number 15, and we'll get ready to go with our first heat race of the night. Looks like we will have 4 in store here for you as we get ready to go. Cars coming onto the racetrack, getting ready to grid out. Here's going to be your starting lineup on the pole. For Tony Stewart Racing, Simmelman Sim Racing, Scott King's Designs, 19 Designs, and Tony Stewart Racing from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. Your Quick Time Award winner will be your pole sitter, the 118 of Austin Simmelman, starting to his outside. Racing for Cadillac from Albany, New York, the 110 of Kevin Hanley. Row number 2, starting 3rd in the number 3 car will be Rico Robles, starting 4th. On the outside for Team SKD, Telly Lake Vet and Fast Wings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That is Scott King in the 118. Row number 3, starting 5th in the 90 will be Trevor Royer. Starting 6th for BGI Sim Sport, Grand Garage and GB Designs from Owasso, Oklahoma. That's the 13 of Cody Kelly. Row number 4, starting 7th in the 0 car will be John Falls. Starting 8th for Zombie Bandit Racing, Rotiski Landscaping from Reading, Pennsylvania, the 610 of Craig Levan. And rounding out the field on the back row for UDSRA, High Side and Fast Line, along with Speedway Engines from Livingston, Montana. It's going to be the 56 of David Flick as we are already underway, and these laps are going to click off fast here at Limaland. Simmelman out front and trying to run away and hide here in the 18 car. Top 3 going to go to the feature, top 2 to the pole dash. Kevin Hanley out front. or in second behind Simmelman. Royer in the third spot, looking for that final transfer spot ahead of Rico Robles and Scott King. We said quick lap times here, about 11-second laps at Limaland. Here's Royer looking under Hanley as we come to 2 to go. This time through 3 and 4, Austin Simmelman's going to see the white flag in the air here for the Edmund Trophy Company heat race. He's going to come off at turn 2 down the backstretch. And he's going to pick up the first heat race win of the season. The Edmund Trophy Company heat race is going to go to Austin Simmelman. Kevin Hanley going to go with him to the pole dash, and Trevor Royer will go with him to the feature. Rico Robles, Scott King, Cody Kelly, John Fall, Craig Levan, and David Flick going to go through the LCQs. So Simmelman picks up a heat race win. We'll get ready for heat race number 2. Will be brought to us by Sign It Up, Wrap Signs and Graphics. Try to get a full. There we go. Here is going to be your starting lineup for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole, rounding the 245 will be Carlin Kier. Starting to his outside in the 13 will be Aiden Berlin. Row number 2, starting third for Garrett Halsey Racing. RacingBoys.com from Lone Jack, Missouri. It's a 44 of Garrett Halsey. Starting fourth for JZ iRacing Photography from Fremont, Ohio. The 24 of Alex Staudinger. Row number 3, starting fifth, the 20 of Jax Yon. Starting sixth, the 149 of Jonathan White. Row number 4, starting seventh, the 922 of Brandon Voiles. Starting 8th for Over the Wall Photography from Milford, Ohio, the 72 of Jeffrey Stewart. And running out the field on the back row for Beware Racing, Superior Builder from Iola, Kansas. It will be the 17 of Buddy Ware. Get ready to go with this one. And away we go. Carlin Kier, Alex Berlin leading us to the green flag. Like to see all the comments here in the chat. Is Carlin Kier actually driving the 7 car tonight? Out front, Berlin going to take the race lead, but Kier going to be put into the wall. Looks like he's gonna, that will bring out the caution. Go back and take a look. Oh, don't want to do that. Let's jump back forth and let's grab Carlin Kier and grab the instant replay. Here we go. There's Berlin working against him. He's going to make the move for the race lead, nice and clean. It's going to be the second car in here, though. I think that's Halsey in the 88. That's going to pinch him off. He's going to get into the wall. Takes a couple shots for keeping that car rolling on the inside. Car doesn't look too destroyed from our vantage point, but definitely some damage to that 7 car. So Aiden Berlin will now inherit the race lead, and we'll have our first caution of the season. Patricia, thanks for checking in, rooting on Aiden. Anne Marie, good to see you in the chat once again. Got some Aiden fans in the stands. Green flag back in the air, and here he goes. Aiden Berlin with a great jump on the restart. Staudinger in the second position now, followed by Halsey in the third position. You might notice on the ticker above that the car numbers are a little bit different than what you see on the racetrack. That's because these are custom paint schemes, so iRacing doesn't really like having the same car number in there. So if someone's running a same car number, for Aiden's example, they don't like the 13A, so it says 013, but he's really running the 13A car. So that's why, and I might just plain out forget, or maybe someone I haven't seen in a while get their car number different as well. So if it's different than what I said in the lineup, I'll announce it as we go through. But let's go back here and look at this battle for second and third. Staudinger and Halsey are going at it hot and heavy here for the second and third place battle. Crossover move there by Staudinger, and here comes Halsey back to the inside. White flag in the air. Aiden Berlin's run away with it, but these two are going at it for second and third. This is for a spot to the pole dash, and it looks like Garrett Halsey will make it. Staudinger will transfer to the feature. Jan, Kure, Voiles, Ware, White, and Stewart are gonna advance. And that will bring up our third heat race. Zayden picks up the Sign It Up Rep Science and Graphics heat race win. We'll get ready for the Scott King's Design heat race coming up on the racetrack. See if we can get them to grid out. Here we go. Starting on the pole here for the Scott King's Design heat race will be the 23 of Alex Szerzynski. Starting second will be the 8 of Daniel Ziegers. Row number 2, starting third, will be the 1 of Braith Kalin. Starting fourth for Brent Mark Sim Team, K1 Race Gear, Baps and M&M's from Ontario, Ohio. The 27 of Kevin Click. Row number 3, starting fifth for Wide Open Motorsports from West Lafayette, Indiana, the 42 of Tyler Wilson. Starting sixth for UDSRA, Forrest Waggy, I-55 lawyer from St. Louis, Missouri, the 73 of Larry Moody. Row number 4, starting fifth, the 105 of Kevin Fry. Starting seventh, the 105 of Kevin Fry. Starting eighth, 225 of Chris Forsyth. And rounding on the field on the back row in ninth will be the 59 of Casey Gus. So we get ready to go with this one. Looking for 3 more here to go to the feature. Green flag in the air. Away we go. Szerzynski and Ziegers looking to do battle. Here comes Ziegers to the inside. Kevin Click looking for a spot as well. Szerzynski going to hold on to it though. Here comes Click back to the inside. Ziegers trying to get around Szerzynski off the top side. Here comes a run by Kalin. Kalin looks like he's in the 30 car. Oh, Kevin Click got really sideways coming out of turn 4, almost lost it. Szerzynski doing a good job to hold everybody off here as when we come across this time. We'll be halfway through. Oh, now Click's in the wall. He's turned sideways in the middle of 3 and 4. Caution has not come out yet. We're going to stay green. He's got it rolling, but he's in the wall hard now. Trouble for Kevin Click. Jump back up to your front 3. We'll jump back here to Kalin in the 3rd spot. Put it in perspective, Kevin Fry in the 4th spot. That's the gap between your top 3 transfer cars right now and the first man out. And it's about the full straightaway as Kalin looks to the inside of Ziegers now. Front 3 have definitely broke away here as we come to the white flag lap. Alex Szerzynski looks like he's going to pick up the Scott King's Design heat race win. Daniel Ziegers can go to the pole dash, and Braith Kalin will go to the feature. Fry, Forsyth, Gus, Click, Wilson, and Moody going to go to the LCQ. That will set up our 4th and final heat race of the night. Here's going to be your starting lineup for the Wicked Cushion Esports heat race. Starting on the pole for Kinsler Racing Sim Team. Wicked Cushion from Greensboro, Indiana will be the 10 of Skylar Brown. Starting second for Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Simstyles and BMRS from Pittsboro, Indiana. It's the 1 of Mason Hannigan. Row number 2, starting third, will be the 14 of Jacob Stitzel. Starting fourth for Handmade Motorsports Sim Team, Wilkie's Auto Service from Genesee, Wisconsin, will be the 41 of Eric Wilkie. Row number 3, starting fifth, will be the 76. Once again, sorry, the 50 of Joe Cease. Starting sixth for Team Edge on the Edge Motorsports, Wicked Cushion and Wicked Energy Gum from Salt Lake City, Utah, will be the 32 of Derek Layton. Row number 4, starting 7th, will be the 33 of Timothy Alton. Starting 8th for HOH Motorsports and Schulte Motorsports from Felton, Delaware, will be the 71 of Curtis Merriman. And that will round out the field here in the 4th and final heat race. And Skylar Brown and Mason Hannigan to the race lead. And here comes Hannigan looking to the inside. He's got the lead crossover move after the glitch there. Off the screen comes Skylar Brown. Brown going to hold it. We could have a good battle here between Hannigan and Brown for the race lead. Hannigan to the inside. Crossover move coming by Brown once again. And that's drawn Eric Wilkie into the mix as well. Wilkie closing in. Right now, it's still Skylar Brown out front, though. Crossover move by Brown once again as Hannigan threw a slider. White flag in the air, this time by. And it will go to Skylar Brown. He will pick up the Wiki Cushion Esports Heat Race win. Hannigan will go with him to the pole dash. Eric Wilkie to the feature. The rest going to our consolation races, which are getting ready to come onto the racetrack right now, starting with our C main, as they will start to grid out. We will be taking 4 from the C main to the back of the B main. And it will look like this for our Dirty Girl and Dirty Dicks Speedwear C main. Starting lineup will go in this order. Casey Goss will start on the pole. Curtis Merriman will start second. John Fall will start third. Buddy Ware will fourth. 5th will be Larry Moody. 6th, Joe Cease. 7th, Craig Levan. 8th, Jonathan White. 9th, Tyler Wilson. 10th, Derek Layton. Row number 6, 11th, David Flick. 12th, Jeffrey Stewart. And rounding out the field in 13th will be Kevin Clegg. So we get ready to go. Green flag in the air. Here we go with our C main. Once again, looking for the top 4 in to transfer to the feature, or to the B main, excuse me. Oh, car around. Pile up. John Fall involved. Are we going to stay green? Yes, we will. John Fall got together. He's off the racetrack. You can see that 00 car there. Getting cleared. That's going to put an end to his night here on the opening race of the season. Not the way he wants to start it off, but here comes Larry Moody through the mix. He wants to at least give him a shot into the feature. Got to do that by advancing here into the B main. And we do have a caution on the racetrack. Trying to see who it was this time. Oh, not a good start there for Jeffrey Stewart. Let's go see what happens. '22 car. Out of the corner, gets a little bit of a right rear, and around he goes, ends up on his roof. And that will do it. Here we go, green flag back in the air. Casey Goss going to lead us back to the start-finish line. We'll see if he can hold off Larry Moody, who's on a mission here in this one. And back to the race lead goes Larry Moody. Moody out to the race lead. And another caution here as we were approaching the white flag, but before we could get there, trouble on the speedway. Kevin Click, his nose has gone off that one, so you can tell he was involved. Well, it looks like that happened a while ago. Caught the wall, and an ugly ride there for Kevin Click. Brings out our second caution here in the B main. Jump back up with Larry Moody, who now has the race lead. Green flag back in the air, away we go. Larry Moody out front trying to run away. This time going to come to the white flag. Complete this one. Here comes Joe Cease off the wall. Goes Cease. We got a car backwards in the middle of the track with the white flags out. Means we're coming back to the line. Larry Moody is going to take the Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick's Speedwear C-Main win. Joe Cease, Derek Layton, and Casey Gus going to advance to the feature. Tyler Wilson, Buddy Ware, Kevin Click, Craig Levan, David Flick, Curtis Merriman, Jeffrey Stewart, John Fall, and Jonathan White going to have their nights come to an end. And that will set up our B main. It's getting ready to grid out on the track. This B main will be brought to us by the School of Sim Racing. We will give you that starting lineup here in just a second. Starting on the pole will be Rico Robles starting second, Jack Sion. Row number 2, starting third, Kevin Fry. Starting fourth, Jacob Stitzel. Row number 3, starting fifth, Scott King. Starting sixth, Carlin Cure. Row number 4, starting seventh, Chris Forsyth. Starting eighth, Timothy Alton. Row number 5, starting 9th, Cody Kelly. Starting 10th, Brandon Boyles. Row number 6, starting 11th, Larry Moody. Starting 12th, Joe Cease. Rounding out the field in row number 7, starting 13th, Derek Layton. Starting 14th, Casey Guss. So we'll be looking for the top 8 here in this one. Took 3 from each heat. That gives us 12. Looking for 8 more here in the feature. Green flag in the air. Away we go. Rico Robles trying to lead us around. Going to go 12 laps. Then we'll have a pull dash and a feature. We'll have to go. The warm-up session in between the pull dash and the feature. Look at behind them. I'd say the track has worked in very well. Look at this. Scott King, Jacob Stensel, Kevin Fry, Jacob Yon, all in the mix. 3, 4 wide, all behind Rico Robles, and I'm sure there's nothing more that Rico Robles likes to see than a clear racetrack in front of him. In all this chaos going on behind him, Jacob Stensel into the 2nd spot. Now into the 3rd, Jax Yon. Into the 4th spot, Carlin Kier in the 7 car. Look back here and see if it's still going on. Things settled down a little bit. Scott King trying to work that inside. I don't know how we stayed green through all of that. That was straight chaos, as it looks like both King and Forsyth clipped a tire there on the inside line. Saw the cars both bounce, but here's the race lead. There's Rico Robles ahead of Stitzel. So we come to complete lap number 8. We'll have 4 laps left to go. Stitzel trying to chase down Rico Robles. 2 laps left to go. Oh, Stitzel into the wall. And that's going to bring out a caution. Unless there was something else in the back of the field. Let's just check. Derek Layton to make sure. Nope, so it definitely was Stitzel here. Bringing out the caution. Here it is. He's going to hit the wall. Come down in front of traffic. And for Stitzel, that's actually a bad deal. I think he was going to be able to keep it rolling and not have any issues. And instead, the caution comes out. And that might put an end to his day, or it looks like he's going to stay in the 2nd position for now. So that was probably an iRacing deal. And away we go once again. 2-lap shootout here to decide it. Rico Robles has led all of them here in this B main. Stitzel hold on to the 2nd spot, but here comes Jax Yon looking to the inside. Carlin Kier pushing his way through as well as we've hit the white flag lap. Yon going to slide up. Here comes Stitzel and Kier underneath. Rico Robles is going to take the first B main win of the year. He'll pick up the School of Sim Racing B-Main win here in round 1 of season 15. Carlin Kier comes across 2nd, Jacob Stitzel 3rd, and Jax Yon in 4th. The rest of them are going to have their nights come to, or no, we were looking for 8 there. I was used to the 4, so quite a few cars actually going to transfer out of that. We're going to get ready to go with the pole dash. So we'll see the top 2 from each heat race. Give us 8 cars coming out on track. So it looks like it'll be Austin Simmelman on the front row with Aiden Berlin, Alex Rzinski in row number 2 with Skylar Brown. Then it'll be Kevin Hanley. Just want to make sure that I have that right. Yep, Kevin Hanley in row number 3 with Garrett Halsey, and then Mason Hannigan. And who did I miss? Daniel Ziegers on the back row, and we are underway. Simmelman and Berlin going at it here for the race lead, looking to see who will pick up the first pole dash win of the season. Now this will also set the grid for the starting lineup. How they finish here will set the first 4 rows. Look at Aiden Berlin having a strong run. Here comes Skylar Brown through the mix as well. 6 laps for this pole dash. Berlin was picking up some momentum when season 14 ended. He's looking to capitalize on it here in season 15. Skylar Brown going to throw a slider, not be able to work. I think that's it. Aiden Berlin will pick up the pole dash win. Skylar Brown came across in second. That's going to do it. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will have your feature on the racetrack. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. The warm-up session has concluded. Actually, no cars went out there for the warm-up session. Must like how the track is looking. So that means we're going to get ready to go with our feature, the first feature of season number 15. So we get ready to go. Now, remind you that, as we said, the front 4 rows will go off of the order that we set from the pole dash. So we will go through that in just a minute. As they start to roll, so they'll take a few laps to sort out the order, but we'll give you the starting lineup. We'll skip through those front 4 rows and do that after the green flag waves, so it'll show 33 laps on the scoreboard, but we're going 30. Trevor Royer will start in 9th, Alex Staudinger in 10th. Row number 6, 11th will be Braith Kalin, starting 12th, Eric Wilkie. Row number 7, starting 13th, Rico Robles, starting 14th, Carlin Kieran. Row number 8, starting 15th, Jacob Stencil, starting 16th, Jax Yawn. These are the guys that qualified out of the B main. 17th, Timothy Alton, 18th, Scott King. 19th, Cody Kelly, and 20th, Larry Moody. And once again, once these guys figure it out, or it looks like we took 22. So maybe my correction there. Let's go back and get row number 11th. The 225, Chris Forsyth and Brandon Voiles making it as well, I guess. Yeah, they did. So taking 22 cars this year. All right, or this season. So here's going to be the starting lineup. Aiden Berlin, Skylar Brown on the front row. Austin Simmelman, Mason Hannigan, Alex Rzinski, Garrett Halsey in row number 3, and Daniel Zegers and Kevin Hanley in row number 4 as we get ready to go. Here for this one, Aiden Berlin, Skylar Brown going to lead us to the green flag to start season 15 of Monday Night Thunder, round number 1 from Limaland. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 this time. Berlin going to be the control car, and away we go. Monday Night Thunder's back underway. Chaos at the front already. Brown throwing a big slider. Here comes Berlin through the middle around Simmelman. We said they didn't work the track in during the warm-up session at all because it was set perfectly. Aiden Berlin trying to run away. We talked about the confidence that he has built this season. Or especially in season 14. And now trying to parlay that into season 15. Here's Austin Simmelman in the second spot. Skylar Brown in the third spot. Mason Hannigan in the fourth spot. Berlin still holding off Simmelman. Brown in the third spot as we have already completing lap number 10. Still got 24 laps left to go. We'll look back out here at the top 5. Garrett Halsey. 6th is Trevor Royer. Royer was your champion from season 14 and one of your champions from season 14. Let's see, we got our first caution. Alex Rzinski having some trouble. He's on pit road, usually a good sign. Let's go see. 23 car. Gets together with Kevin Hanley a little bit, gets up on the wall, comes down, gets into Jackson. And clip stencil there a little bit. And that brings out our caution here on lap number 10. We'll settle things down for a little bit. Looks like we're getting ready to go back green once again, though. Base truck down and away. Aiden Berlin on the throttle, and Austin Simmelman went with him. Can Berlin hold him off through turns 1 and 2? Yes, he will. Simmelman had to check up there just a bit. Berlin out to the race lead once again. Check on Mason Hannigan here, trying to work around Skylar Brown for the podium. We have another caution on the racetrack. Let's see, trying to see who might have brought it out this time. Did Cody Kelly have some trouble? All right, not quite sure there. That looked like a connection issue. So let's jump back up with Aiden Berlin. Somebody was having some trouble there. Not quite sure who. Maybe it was Zegers that had some issues. I don't want to miss the restart though, but Daniel Zegers might have been the reason for the caution coming out. Green flag back in the air once again. Aiden Berlin going to try to jump out ahead of Austin Simmelman. Tim Nichols, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Want to say hello to Duck Eberle there as well. Tuning in from the Hillbilly High Banks. We got another caution here at Limaland. See Larry Moody possibly having some issues. Maybe not. How about Garrett Halsey? Let's go look at Halsey. Where's his stencil? See back here and see if there was an issue back in the field. Wonder if there's some connection. Oh, yep, Stitzel did go around, and I think it was due to a connection issue. I think some guys are having some troubles with blinking, and we're back green flag racing once again. Aiden Berlin trying to time up these restarts over Austin Simmelman. Skylar Brown hanging on to the third spot. Hannigan still looking for that third and another caution on the racetrack. Is it Daniel Zegers having some trouble? And I have to believe it's a connection issue. See Zegers blink off the screen there. Currently, there are 20 cars on the lead lap. Alex Rzinski and Alex Staudinger are 9 and 10 laps down apiece. Green flag in the air, away we go once again. Aiden Berlin trying to hang on as we come to 12 laps left to go. The 13, now it'll be 12 this time around. Austin Simmelman still hanging on. Let's look back here at this podium fight. Skylar Brown, Mason Hannigan, and another caution comes out. Eric Wilkie having some trouble in the 41 car. Right in front of Larry Moody. Jack's Yawn in front of him. Moody comes in. Oh, did not get into him. Wilkie, though, comes into the corner. Jackson slides up, just gets a little bit, and then Moody does turn Wilkie the rest of the way around, and that brings out the caution. So to go back green this time, we'll have 11 laps left to go. Lights out on the pace track. Here we go once again, back underway. Like we said, let's go back here and look at this battle. Oh, Berlin gets loose in 3 and 4. That opens the door for Simmelman. Austin Simmelman going to take over the race lead. Here comes Berlin back to the inside. Aiden has led majority of this race. He does not want to throw it away. Gets into Simmelman just a little bit. And now that opens the door for Brown. Caution's going to come out, and it might be the best thing that could happen to Aiden Berlin at the moment, as it might be Cody Kelly having some issues. Or how about Stitzel again? Oh, Jan got into it with Wilkie, I think. Saw the sparks. I don't see anybody else spun around. Oh, how about Mason Hannigan? Because Hannigan is now in the back of the pack. Let's go see if we can... Oh, Garrett Halsey is too, though. So, see if we can quickly see what happened to Hannigan. Nope. All right, let's jump up front. So Mason Hannigan bringing out the caution, and we are back underway once again. Austin Simmelman, your race leader now. Aiden Berlin into the second spot. Skylar Brown in the third spot. Trevor Royer now lurking as well. We have just a few laps left to go. 7 to be precise. And here comes the Open Series champ looking to try to get up here on the podium. Having to work a little bit, but the caution comes out again. Stitzel on pit road this time. Did he bring out the caution? Back here with Hannigan. Yep, he went around. That brings it out. Let's go back with your race leader, Austin Simmelman. We will have 4 laps left to go when we come back to the finish line this time. Simmelman going to lead us back to the green flag. Here we go. Berlin and Brown on the podium right now. Will they hold them off? Berlin feeling the pressure here from Skylar Brown, who's feeling the pressure from Trevor Royer. And here comes Royer to the top side, following Berlin around. This time there'll be 2 laps left to go. Can Austin Simmelman hold them all off? Trevor Royer is definitely on the move right now. Royer into the wall. Royer going to hold on to the 4th spot, but that might ruin his chances of a podium. Caution comes out, just not in time for Austin Simmelman. He was about a quarter of a car length away from the start-finish line to put this one in the books and wrap it up with the white flag coming out. But instead, it looks like Scott King has some massive damage. Let's see if we can find King. Go back and look at this one. I have to go back a little bit farther to find this one. Here we go. And that is not Scott King. Here's the 118 car of King. Oh, looks like Kalen got in front of him. Then Cure spins him around. Cody Kelly crashes into him. And just one car after another. There's Garrett Halsey getting involved as well. Here we go. For the final time, hopefully Austin Simmelman leads us to the green flag. Aiden Berlin in the 2nd spot. Now Trevor Royer into the 3rd spot. How about that luck for Royer? But here comes Brown back to the inside. This time, Austin Simmelman will get there, and this will wrap it up. When we come back to the finish line this time, it will be done. Coming out of turn number 4, Austin Simmelman is going to pick up the first Tim's Dirt Track Simulators feature win of season number 15. Aiden Berlin will join him on the podium, and Trevor Royer will round it out. Skylar Brown will come across in 4th. Wiegel Robles with a very banged-up race car will come across in 5th. Larry Moody 6th. Kevin Hanley 7th. Carlin Kier 8th. Daniel Ziegers 9th. And Cody Kelly in 10th. We'll get these 3 stopped up here on the front stretch. All right. See if we can maybe get just a little bit better of a picture. I think that's about as good as we're going to get, though. So we'll stick with it. We'll grab these guys, bring them on up, starting with 3rd place, Trevor Royer. Bring him in the booth with us. Trevor, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
All right, man. Had to work a little bit for this one here today. Talk about how you kind of worked your way through the pack and got up here on the podium.
Yeah, started 9th, so figured I'd have to use the whole track, and started on the bottom. First couple laps, was able to get a couple guys, and then everybody in front of me was pretty much too quick for me to be able to run the top or run the bottom. So I was pretty much single file and hoping nobody was going to make a mistake in front of me. There were a few, but I was able to survive them. And then Mason got turned, and I got by Skylar there on that one restart, and was able to steal a podium somehow.
Well, I know it's tough to battle through the field when there's cautions in between all that, of course, but actually we're saved a little bit there by that one caution. Looked like you got into the wall and actually lost a spot again to Skylar, but with the caution coming out, able to stay on the in the 3rd place spot and then able to hold on to it.
Yeah, I was surprised I didn't break my car, to be honest. I was expecting to be crab walking, but I wasn't, and was able to get 3rd here and sitting here talking to you. So not a bad start to the season.
No, absolutely not. And who would you like to thank for your 3rd place finish tonight?
I'd like to thank my team, Black Diamond Motorsports. Ultimate Dirt TV, 19 Designs, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, Roger and Dirt Slingers Racing League for putting this on, and you and Dirt Racing Network for broadcasting.
All right, it's your third place finisher here tonight, Trevor Royer. We will get your second place finisher up here in the booth with us, Aiden Berlin. Let's grab Aiden, bring him on up. Aiden, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, man. I know we talked to you at the end of season 14 a little bit. Confidence was rolling, momentum was picking up, able to kind of relay that in here to the start of season 15, I would say, huh?
Yeah, I was just trying to get a top 8 finish. My VR kept acting up during the dash and the heat and the race. So I was just, trying to stay in third and fourth at worst.
You were leading majority of it there, and it looked like you made a little bit of contact with the outside wall that kind of allowed Austin to get by you.
Yeah, that wall came up quick to me every time, every lap. So I was just, trying not to hit it, and eventually it got me.
Well, not a bad start to the season here with a second place finish. Who would you like to thank for your podium tonight?
First off, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, Mom, my dad, Reflection Cabinetry, Stream House Buyers, Dave's Truck Service, Beerline Trucking, and y'all for putting on a great show.
All right, that's your second place finisher here tonight, Aiden Berlin. Congrats to Aiden, and we'll get your race winner up here in the booth with us, Austin Simmelman. Let's grab Austin and bring him on up. Austin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, had to work a little bit for this one, but able to get around Aiden and pick up the win. How does it feel to start the season off on the top step?
Yeah, feels good. It was a good race. I always enjoy racing with Aiden. He's really clean. He's really fast. So I was just being patient there early on in the race. I wasn't sure exactly what the best line was, and I didn't mind running second or third in the dash. Actually, I don't like starting on the pole of these fixed races. Really, it's hard to tell where the line is. So yeah, I just kind of was patient with him and found something before he did and made it work there.
It seemed like especially towards the end of the LCQs and into the dash and stuff, the track seemed to really work in pretty well. Did it stay good throughout the feature? Or did it go away a little bit?
It was definitely went away, but I think with it going away, it made it better because you could really run different lines. And I found the middle in 3 and 4 at the end. I wasn't sure if that was the fastest way to go, but I felt okay, and I really felt good on the top of 1 and 2 once I finally went up there. So it's fun to move around and run different lines, especially when you're all in the same setup. You can kind of change up what you're doing as a driver, so it's fun.
All right, and who would you like to thank for your win tonight?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody at Tony Stewart Racing, Scott King at Scott King Design, and Drew Neal at 19 Design for doing my cars, and yeah, just those guys and you guys for broadcasting this.
All right, that's your race winner here in week number 1. Austin Simmelman will get your final results up here on the screen for you. Show you how all 22 cars finished. As we mentioned, Austin Simmelman with the win, Aiden Berlin in second, and Trevor Royer rounding out your podium. Skylar Brown in fourth, Rico Robles fifth, Larry Moody sixth, Kevin Handley seventh, Carlin Kier eighth, Daniel Zegers ninth, Cody Kelly 10th, Timothy Alton 11th, Brandon Voiles 12th, Mason Hannigan 13th, Eric Wilkie 14th, 15th, Garrett Halsey 16th, Jack Suan 17th, Scott King 18th, Braith Kalin 19th, Jacob Stitzel 20th, Chris Forsyth, 21st, Alex Rzinski, and 22nd, Alex Staudinger. That will wrap it up here from Limaland for round number 1 of Monday Night Thunder here in season number 15. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors here at the Dirt Racing Network. Tune in tomorrow night for Rogers PRO series, and Wednesday night we'll be back with our Wednesday Night Warrior series. And of course, on Thursday night will be our Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw series on tap at 8 Eastern, as well as the Dirt Slingers Racing League gets back underway. For Roger Wagner, I'm Dom Santino. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow night with Rogers PRO series. But until then, remember to keep it